Kiki Sukezane! Her character was such a cool character. If she unsheathes the sword, she can jump into the game world. She is the reason I started practicing Japanese sword. Heroes の話見る
We aged.
これだよだって
なんかシワとかもないもんね。フレッシュやし細いわ。
やっぱちょっと太った
太った。
So
So after Heroes,
you did many different gigs?
yeah, went back to Japan, did work, and then booked Lost in Space, Westworld, and Earthquake Bird, and finally I booked another regular role on AMC TV series. It's called The Terra Infamy.
You did a lot of special makeup on it.
It took me like 4 hours every time before shooting.
Wow. You see a lot of Japanese actors on movies and TV shows, and most of the time they have a really big career before in Japan. But I think she's one of the few people who, after Heroes Reborn, she kept booking a lot of major gigs. So props to her. なかなかいないと思うのよ、本当。日本でそんなにキャリアがなくてこっちに来てやり始めた人で、こう常にこういろいろちゃんと、まあ何年か空いたりするかもしれないけどブックできてってのは。
リンコさんはすごいよね。
あ、そうだね。ケチリンコさんとかでも聞きぐらいなんじゃないの？それは難しいことですよ。
まあ少ないっちゃ少ないけど。I haven't booked anything for 3 years now.
I'll put her contact here. If any big TV producers watching, please check her out.
And then I came back to LA. I felt this dizziness or unbalance a little bit, so I went to the hospital and they found this benign tumor on my brain. So I had to do the surgery, and because of the surgery, I had this side effect from the surgery of my face, なんていうの? Facial palsy. So I had to rehab from the facial palsiness, and then pandemic happened and all the like crazy stuff happened in the world. So I was like trying to rehab during those period. During the recovery process, my nerve connected to a wrong way. So it's still kind of my face. It's hard to express my face the way I want to, because if I raise my eyebrow, like this part raised as well and stuff like that. But I'm pretty positive, so I'm still keep trying those auditions.
Comparing to the time, because I saw you after the surgery, it looks a lot more movable. Yeah, it's moving a lot more.
Better.
Yeah. I still remember you had like a huge scar here because of surgery.
The surgery was like 12 hours.
Yeah, it was a big surgery, and I remember I went to your place to edit this MRI photos.
My brain photos.
And she had to edit this to show it to like different doctors.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually had fun with it. So we actually got together to shoot something.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was back in LA at the time. Toru came over to my place, and then we shot this
What was
really
it?
stupid show.
I think we were supposed to be brother and sister or something, and then we lived together, but we keep finding miniature version of ourselves like in the apartment, and we have to interact with them or something like that. It never got completed because of me. I have the files, so if anybody wants to watch, I guess I'll try to edit.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe I'll put a little bit
at the end of it.
At the end of this episode, and if you guys want to see a little more, I'll try to edit. But to be honest, I don't remember what we did.
there's no story really. There's not.
It was
really
almost
deep
just
story. It's
improvising.
just for fun.
And then after the surgery, you kept moving around. You were in New York, went to Hawaii, Big Island.
Yeah, I don't have my own place to live right now, so I'm kind of
Just one suitcase. You're like
moving a lot of places with
you're
my
like a
suitcase.
ronin みたいな。
Ronin.
Yeah,
I'm
like a
ronin.
vagabond.
My
Yeah.
ancestors are actually ronin.
そうだよね、スケザネ。
My dad's side's ancestors are all of them are samurai.
スケザネ。
And one of them are actually like sword maker.
Forge master, I think.
かな。
Like a swordsmith. あ、そうなんだ。
そう。
え
とか、
何刀じゃあどっかにあるのその。
いや、わからん。全然知らない。
めちゃくちゃ面白いヒストリーだけど。
井伊直輔の、
うん
井伊直輔っているじゃん。
うんうん
で井伊直輔が殺されたんだけど、
うん。
その殺した藩のメンバー。
辿ったら絶対面白いと思うけどね、それ。だってスケザネ is actually very, very uncommon name even in Japan.
Yeah.
And
There's
I
only
think there's
20 people.
yeah,
in
20
Japan.
people in Japan.
So most of them are my relatives.
Don't do anything bad, okay?
はい。
People will know right away. You've been acting in the States and also in Japan. Is there any big difference between?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Especially this, it's called Sashiire culture. The Sashiire means like gift.
Like when you go to set or
Souvenirs or
go to
gifts.
somebody's house, you bring something like this. This could be sashire.
So every time you go shooting in Japan, you don't have to, but you should. Especially if you're like one of the main character in the show, you should bring something. It can be like beer. When you bring sashire, you're a main character, but if there's another main character who's like top, then you kind of have to wait till they give sashire. You have to see what they bring, and you want to get a little bit cheaper sashire from. Like,
That's difficult.
Right.
So you have to really look at what other people bring in, and you can't really overtop the main actor's sashire.
When you bring sashire to the set, like someone in the crew, they're gonna like shout, like, Kiki さんから差し入れいただきました to everyone, so everybody knows that I brought sashire.
Any like crazy sashire you've seen on set?
I've seen this 200 bottles of champagne sashire. Those were the craziest sashire I've ever seen. 200本ドンペリいただきました。
ということで、こう長い付き合いなんですが、これからもよろしくお願いいたします。
よろしくお願いします。
はい。
そして日本人のビューワーの皆さん、もし役者をハリウッドで役者したいっていう方がいれば、来月ぐらいからコーチングを始めるので、今ちょっとウェブサイトを作っていまして、コーチングを始めて、アクティングのコーチングじゃなく、どういうふうにこうハリウッド俳優を目指していくかっていうのを101で、オンラインで教えていこうと思うので、もし興味がある方はこちらまで
ぜひお願いします。あれでもね、やっぱ日本のこう10年いいと思うけど、結構チャンスは増えてるからね、なんかダイバーシティって言われてて、こうアクセントがあるのが逆に武器になったりするような時代になってるから、すごく日本人の役者さんとかにもチャンスがある、自分たち含めて時代になったと思うんで。So just like this, I'm gonna be probably doing more episodes of like these just chit-chatting, Chitto, Chatto.
Little chatting。
結構キャッチーじゃない？そんなことない。
チットチャット。キットカットみたいな。
Good luck in New York.
はい。
And hopefully you're coming back here to LA
In winter.
in winter when it gets cold.
Yes.
So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, as usual, hit like and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. またねー。